Hello, welcome back. Today we're going to play some more 60 seconds Reatomized. We've got 44 out of 60 achievements. The goal is to get all achievements. Let's go ahead and just hop right in. We're going to choose Ted because it's easier to carry Dolores as Ted than it is to carry Ted as Dolores. So let's go ahead and get started. With this, we got a lot of cat endings that we need to do. With the cat endings, we need a lot of food, so we don't really need much else. We need defense for sure. Let's just take a peek around. I'm not seeing anything off the bat, but I see this big group of food, so I'm just gonna go ahead and snag that. Alright, yeah, so let's just snag all this and just get it going. 1, 2, 3, 4, go Ted, go! Run, boyo! It's not a bad spot for him. Okay, you can get in there. I'm gonna get a few extra items just to kind of help out with it. We need some defense item as well. Axe is right here. This is a pretty decent start. We got everything like kind of right at the deal, which is good. We still got 2 kids to get. Let's go ahead and grab them. Or we got 1 kid to get. Let's get her. Okay, I didn't grab that. That was horrible. We didn't get much water. Okay, the 4th click didn't work. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Okay, good deal. I was nervous. If we get the luggage, there's sometimes something inside the luggage. So I was like, let's go ahead and get the luggage. Okay, and Tora Tora achievement update: 486 items grabbed out of 1,337. We have to get the 1,337 to be able to get that achievement finished. You do that during the scavenges. I think we did pretty decent on this one, actually. Medkit, gas mask, tons of food, tons of water, flashlight, Boy Scout book, axe, luggage, map, radio, both board games. Honestly, I think we did amazing. It's probably one of the best ones I've gotten so far for the starts. So, today, let me try to think of what the goal is today. I'll read through this and we'll try to think. I know there's cat lady endings that we need to get. There's like a Soviet one we need to get. We'll probably aim for the cat one again, because we really need to get that. And those are honestly, they've been kind of the hardest ones. It's kind of made things really difficult. But let's see what we can do. All of us made it to the shelter just a second before the blast. It was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. We vaguely remember stashing some things in the shelter because there was no room for it upstairs. Turns out, being messy can really work in our favor. We got the book, the radio, and the bullets all in the shelter already. Good thing we grabbed that suitcase. What we found inside is definitely going to prove useful. The board game and the bug spray. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans, we'll sleep from cans, we'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. This is the best stock shelter we've ever seen. We've never seen another one, but we're sure this is a good amount of supplies. That is true. Alright, so day 5 is when we need to give them all water. Day 10, we need to give them all food and water together. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and just kind of get started on this. Okay, we're on day 2. We stopped arguing, but for how long? Alright, so we're just going to kind of skip through these first ones. We're definitely sending people out to stock up. If there's one person we truly miss, it's our great Uncle Terry. He used to tell us brilliant stories about turtles, elephants, and wizards. It would be so reassuring to hear one of those stories again, and yet we don't have a photo of him, just memories. Luckily, we got the Boy Scout book, so that's good timing. So that's a good item to get for that. Should give us some stuff. Let's see. We knew it. We found the photo between the pages of the scout book. These handbooks are really handy for sure. I thought it gave us something. I guess it doesn't. Maybe there's a chance for it to give something, but not always. That's fine. We're going to send... I like sending Mary Jane out. I think she does really good. We finally got the mutant ending. Or we got the mutation, Mary Jane mutant. It's not an ending, but... that's on that last video that I posted earlier this week if you want to check that out. It's pretty good. I got pretty lucky with that run. It was pretty nice. I was actually doing a viewer challenge. I didn't get it. I'm going to try again this next week. And I'll try the viewer challenge once a week, and then I'll do a regular achievement run once a week. That way I can two birds, one stone kind of thing, because I don't want to focus all my time on that without having all the achievements. And some of the achievements I have now require me to not aim for that challenge, and that's kind of, I don't want to do that too much. Okay, we got the flashlight. So it says we had some spare ammunition, but now it's gone. We don't know where, we don't know how or when. It must be misplaced. We need to find it, and soon. All right, so we'll use our flashlight for that. But yeah, so found it. Ammunition clip was covered by a can. Too bad it was empty. At least we have our bullets back. All right, so we got to give everybody some water at this point. We're gonna need a lot of food for the cat endings. We want to get the cat lady ending first if we can, because it requires a lot. We decided to have some fun today and play a game or two. The first one was picking the game we are going to play. This took us most of the day since we still haven't made up our minds. So with the cat lady ending and the we are the Captain Meow, basically you'll get the cat, Shirkov, and when you get the cat, after a long while, because he's got multiple endings that you have to avoid, after a long while, I'm guessing this is going to be on like day 80 or 90, right? It's going to be a while. He'll eventually find a cloning machine, and with the cloning machine, he'll start duplicating, and you have to survive 9 days, giving a can of food each day to them. And if you can survive 9 days and give a can of food each day to them, you'll get the cat lady ending. If you don't survive during that, you'll get the we are the Captain Meow, because they'll kick you out of the shelter for not feeding them. We played hide and seek. The longest we were able to play lasted around 10 seconds, and that was only because the lights went out for a moment. Nice. Okay, we're still on day 6. We gotta wait till day 10 to feed and water, so we should be fine. It's really weird when you get the feeling that something is watching you. Our shelter is tiny, but this has been bugging us for a while now. We checked all the closets and no one's hiding there. Is there something alive down here besides us? Maybe a rodent of some kind? If so, we need to show it that we're the dominant species in our little paradise of ours. Sorry, I just ate, so I got like the hiccups or whatever. It's making it difficult to speak sometimes. All right, so we didn't break the axe. That's good. Whatever it was, it's dead now. Quite dead. Maybe there's more hiding somewhere in one of those nasty little holes. All right, we're on day 7, so we can keep going. This is terrible. We can't sleep. We've been having problems with sleeping ever since we got down here, but now it's worse than ever. If we don't deal with this problem, we won't be able to cope with it with any other challenges that await us outside than in this thin shelter. Okay, I'm gonna ignore this because I'd rather hold it until somebody gets injured or sick. They always do. They're gonna be tired, which is fine. Yeah, like right there, she is sick. If I would have used that, I would have been in a situation. Yeah, she's sick, so I'm gonna use that on her before anything. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get at least an hour or 2 of sleep. No luck. We're even more tired than we were. There are no other problems that we need to face soon. Let's hope not. Let's hope our yawning will be... Hang on. Calm down. I gotta read this right. We're even more tired than we were, and there are other problems we will need to face soon. Let's just hope our yawning will be enough to scare the raiders away or save us from the radiation sickness. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. We used to go to this waterfront before all of this happened. It was a great place to enjoy the time with your family and watch ships, boats, and sailors. We were really excited to find one of our favorite yachts a few blocks away from our house. We found it a bit mysterious that it's now moored in the middle of the crossroads, but there are plenty of reasonable explanations for that. We found a few soup cans in the yacht's cargo hold, which seems rich people like soup cans too. Soup is great. We love soup. Since the ocean is pretty salty, keeping a supply of drinkable water on board was a pretty reasonable precaution to take. Now it's reasonable us to take it all with us. +2 water. Timmy should eat something. Okay, yeah. We're on day 8. We should be fine. We're giving her the med kit because she is sick. We don't want them to... Maybe we can hold off. Maybe she'll get better. I think sometimes they do. Let's try that just in case. Is Timmy tired? Okay, he's not tired, but the mom is tired, and the dad is tired. So Timmy didn't get tired from that medicine issue. We'll send him out next. The dreadful silence has become boring, and like every happy model family, We don't have that many things to talk about. Is there anything we can do about that? Anything at all? We're not listening to the radio. That's nothing to do with the ending that we want. So we're going to keep it moving. We're going to keep it going. Let me make sure. Okay, cool. Sorry, I just get nervous every once in a while because I'm on one monitor. My dual monitor, my second monitor broke. So with a single monitor, it's hard to tell if it's recording. And every once in a while, in the back of my mind, I'm like, you're talking to yourself. You're not actually recording. And I'm like, I gotta check or else, you know, it makes me think it's not recording. And I would hate to spend an hour and a half and not record it. And, you know, that would be rough. There's nothing here. Maybe if we try really hard, we can hear the neighbors through their shelter. All right, we're on day 9. We can wait one more day to feed and water. They're all kind of hitting that limit, which is fine. Oh, we can't send Timmy? Now he's tired. Okay. Good job, Timmy. You timed it really well. Tomorrow we will feed him water and we'll be fine. And then we will get on to just managing it as they come. Alright. We are on the 10th day. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. Poor feller. Alright. Food, water, backpack. We're going to do it just in case somebody's getting good. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. You can badmouth them all you want, but that probably means you're either a naysayer or a commie. We're good citizens. We've been paying our taxes regularly, so we're sure Uncle Tom is coming to get us. Well, except that one time when we... Never mind. The government people are coming, and we should keep our ears and our eyes open for any sign of them. Nope. We gotta survive a long time for this one. We don't need the government. Dang it. Okay, now the dad's sick. Now the dad's sick. Who do we want to give it to, though? He's sick. She hasn't gotten better. Maybe we could just hold off. But the problem is, if we hold off... and we get an opportunity to get the med kit, it won't give us the med kit. So, we're going to give her a med kit. We fed and watered everybody on day 10, days 11. We'll wait till tomorrow and we'll check their status. We'll see what everybody's at. We can't send anybody, which is fine, I guess. Yeah, we're doing the cat lady ending, so let's try to keep the mom alive. If Ted dies because he got sick, that's on him. He should have been tougher person. He's at starvation. She's at starvation. We'll go ahead and give Ted something as well. We'll mark this in case somebody's good to go tomorrow, which I think the daughter may be. We'll send her out. Day 13. Day 13. Alright, let's see. You say ignorance is bliss. Another day without a clue of what's going on might not necessarily kill us. Alright, anybody? What is going on? She's sick too. You guys are getting sick. I'm gonna give them food. It's not gonna help. She's first day starvation. We can wait till tomorrow and we'll do these 3. And he is fine for now. But he's still tired. This is honestly turning out to be a rough start. But last time we had a rough start, it turned out really good. Let's just hope we get the cat extremely early. We want to get it on like day 20. Like, we want to get it as early as we possibly can. Let's give him food. You know what? Let's give him both, and we'll give her both. Screw it. Let's just drinks all around. See if that makes a difference. Ring, ring. We don't want to answer the phone. We don't care too much for that. She's gone crazy. Maybe we can get the crazy ending. I don't know. America. It's way too dangerous to just randomly run out to a ringing phone in the middle of a radioactive ghost town. We're not taking any chances. It took a while before the ringing stopped. It was pretty annoying for all of us. Maybe we could get the cuckoo's nest. I think that's what it's called. It's where everybody goes insane in the shelter. Okay, Timmy can go out, so we're going to go ahead and send him out. We don't need another person getting sick. We will send him with the gas mask and hope for the best. Alright, let's see. Maybe we can get everybody crazy. That would be really nice. Let's see what everybody's at. Hungry, sick, tired. Hungry, crazy, sick. Hungry, tired. Okay, so you guys are fine. Knock at the door is not something we take lightly these days, so when a man came to our doorstep today offering us a highly profitable game of cards, we weren't convinced. It's a bet of 2 soup cans in a card game. A reasonable choice in our situation. You know what? Let's gamble. Let's gamble. Let's get it going. Speaking of gambling, I've been playing a lot of the Clover Pit. It is such a fun game, actually. Did I lose? I lost. Dang it. That man must have cheated. We lost, and before we could argue about it, the man left with our supplies. Okay. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of Clover Pit. I actually like it a lot. It's pretty hungry. It's pretty fun. Starvation for both of them. We'll do that next. We're not messing with the radio. Radio is a no-go. Okay, we got a knock at the door. Hopefully it's the guy for the trading for the cat. That would be the earliest I've ever gotten it. How crazy. If there is one thing we need to do, it's to use the radio on a regular basis. Not in this run. Not in this run. You get both. You get both. You get both. Let's keep everybody alive. Ooh. What are we setting at with everything? Okay, so we'd like to get 2. Which I think we can. We could do that for the book. And honestly, it's not a bad deal if we trade for the book. We don't really need it for anything, so yeah. Just trade the book and get 2 waters. Cha-ching. Alright, let's see. After making a trade, the man packed his things into a wheelbarrow and departed. Before leaving, he uttered something about bandit activity nearby and how dangerous the area is. Okay, so that's good to know about bandits. Sick, hungry, sick, crazy, hungry, hungry. Life in the shelter can really put a strain on personal relationships. Privacy is forgotten. Impossible concept now, even if you wanted to clear the air. Well, even the most private conversations are guaranteed unwanted audience. Dolores and Ted could really use a quiet moment to talk in peace. How about a picnic? No, we want you crazy. She's crazy. See if we can make him crazy. That one's a really hard one to get, actually. It's actually extremely difficult. They're adults. Surely they can handle their emotions just fine, right? Let's keep an eye on them, though. Just in case they try to murder each other and blame it on sleepwalking. Hungry, sick, crazy, and hungry. Okay. Mary Jane didn't utter a single word today. This is very odd. Someone should find out what's going on with her. Nope. I ain't talking to you, Mary Jane. I ain't talking to you at all. You stay there in the silence with your crazy mom and your sick dad. Mary Jane started talking again. She's got a strong young lady, and she can handle herself. True. True, true. Okay. We really need more med kits. When we look closer at our map, we noticed someone had written a set of mysterious directions on one of the corners. Will it lead to some kind of treasure? It might be worth sending someone. Send the daughter. Send the daughter. Let's see if she comes back with a med kit. That would be actually insane. It would be actually insane if it happened. Let's find out. Those map directions were a cruel joke or just a child's playful imagination. We found nothing and only wasted our afternoon running around. Okay. Okay, they're both starving, dehydration, starving, dehydration, starving, dehydration. We will feed and water everybody tomorrow. Last night, the whole shelter was woken up by Ted screaming bloody murder. He was terrified, shouting something about tentacled radioactive mutants on top of his face. Turned out it was just Mary Jane stepping on his head in the dark. Ted took it very personal and demands medical care. We don't have nothing, Ted. We don't have nothing, buddy. I'm sorry. I'd like to do stuff for you, but I can't. At least you're not injured. Could have gotten injured. Let's see. Ted and Mary Jane refused to apologize and move on, and instead went straight into a state of paranoia. He seemed to think Mary Jane had it out for him, while Mary Jane claimed it was Ted's face that hit her foot, and not the other way around. Looks like both of them were sleeping with one eye open tonight. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. +1 gas mask, good deal. Exploring the wasteland should begin in our own backyard. Our street was a good choice. Plenty of well-stocked houses, a lot of neighbors we didn't like that could be robbed without hesitation. We decided to give it a shot. We found a refrigerator in the middle of our neighbor's lawn. Even without electricity, the light inside it was on. It contained quite a few soup cans, and surprisingly, a broken fedora. It wasn't edible. We tried. We found one of our neighbors picking up books. He claimed he was looking for one titled How to Serve a Man. Apparently, it's a cookbook. All he found was a scout book, which he gave to us. It's not the same, he claimed for reasons he didn't go into. It might sound paranoid, but we think someone followed us. Let's just hope this doesn't happen again. This last expedition got us thinking maybe we could just drive away from this nightmare somehow. Of course, most of the automobiles available are completely burnt out, but if we find a solid base and scavenge enough parts, perhaps we could build a vehicle of our own. We'd better keep an eye out for those future expeditions. Alright, so we need to do food and water for everybody. And he's just hungry and tired, so he's fine. We're not going to send anybody out because there is bandits in the area. There's a snake in my boot. Alright, let's find out. If there's one thing we need to do is use the radio. Not in this house. Okay, hang on, something happened. The peace and quiet in our shelter was disturbed today when Dolores suddenly jumped out of her seat and started cursing at the radio. We begged her to sit down and relax. The radio wasn't even on, but she kept saying she could hear voices coming out of the speakers. Clearly they belonged to someone really impolite because Dolores showered the box with the most creative set of insults and occasionally screamed like, "You won't get my cans," or "How dare you speak this way of my mother." Dolores has won the argument by smashing the ill-mannered radio on the floor. Only then she calmly went back to her seat with a triumphant look on her face. The whole thing was quite disturbing, but if we want to avoid her wrath, it's probably best to never mention it to Dolores again. Sick, hungry, fatigued. Sick, fatigued, deranged, hungry. Hungry. Thirsty, starvation. So tomorrow we gotta feed the boy. Okay, we're not answering the phone, because that leads to the Wastelanders, I believe. Which I think we already got that ending, I'm pretty sure. I've said that before, but I've never... Okay, we got two of them crazy. We got two of them crazy. The problem is they're sick. If they die, we're screwed. Oh, if we can get the kids to go crazy, then we're in a good situation. Let's feed them. And let's give him both as well. Timmy is bored out of his mind and he won't leave Ted alone. First, he wanted to play tag. Now it's hide and seek, which are both terrible ideas for a small shelter like this. Ted is in a bad mood and just wants to be left alone, but Timmy isn't giving up. How about charades? No. You do nothing, Timmy, and you go crazy. You sit there and go crazy. I'm hoping he does. Oh man, this is going to be good. If we can get all four, because this has actually been a really hard one for me to do. Ted refused to play anything. Enraged, Timmy dramatically tried to storm out of the shelter, but the hatch got stuck halfway. By the time we managed to finally close it, everyone had breathed in a bunch of stinky radioactive air. Nice one, Timmy. How do you mime radiation poisoning? Fair. Hungry, thirsty, starvation. We'll give her food. Hungry, thirsty, tired, hungry. We're not sending anybody out. Mary Jane has been caught sneaking out under the cover of the night. Dolores was furious when Mary Jane revealed she was going on a date with some bandit boy. She met him during an expedition. Mary Jane asked for a chance to contact her date via written note and apologized for not showing up. Should you be allowed to do that? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I gotta be mean to the kids for a while. Gotta be mean to the kids for a while. The girl got into a big argument over who might be appropriate for Mary Jane, but unfortunately for the latter, rebellious bandit boys with leather jackets and unruly, unwashed hair were not on that list. Dolores and Mary Jane are not speaking right now, which is a definite improvement over the shouting match that took place earlier. Okay, honestly, I don't mind wasting food and water and stuff just to keep them alive. To get them to go crazy. Timmy claimed he couldn't sleep last night due to Ted's loud, incessant snoring. Ted angrily retaliated by making quips about the size of Timmy's ears. True, brother, you got tiny ears for your head. Which enraged Timmy even more. He's desperate for a solution. What can be done about this? Nothing. Nothing can be done, Timmy. Okay, Timmy's crazy. Mom's crazy. Dad's crazy. We need the girl to go crazy. We need the girl to go crazy. Timmy was even more miserable this morning after another sleepless night due to Ted snoring. The bags under his eyes speak for themselves. Ted is unwilling to comment, and he still won't even admit he snores. Okay. Alright, we're so close. We're so close. Just keep him alive. Ted's diseased at this point, which is kind of nerve-wracking, but that's okay. He's starving. We'll give him food. We just need the daughter to go crazy. Ted and Dolores argue about everything lately. Today's heated argument is about who should empty the bucket in the corner. Both of them swear it's not their turn. Somebody has to cave in and dive and do it, but who? Nobody. We're gonna let them argue to drive everybody crazy. I don't know if that's how that works, but it is what it is. Okay, 3 of them are sick. We're on the verge of somebody dying. We're on the verge of somebody dying. Neither Ted nor Dolores caved. The bucket kept filling up, and the stench got worse and worse. Nobody's feeling particularly good right now. Okay, we need the daughter to go crazy. We need her to go crazy. Dehydrated. I don't know how to force that, though. Okay, we're not doing the radio. It's not even working anymore, thanks to Dolores, which is fine. Oh, we're so close to the crazies. If there's one thing we need to do, it's to use the radio. Not in my house. Not in my house. Okay, where are we at? Starvation. Just give it to them. Just give it to them. They're all sick and stuff, so I just want to give them what they need to not make things worse. But we need them to go crazy. A sleazy looking traitor. Honestly, I don't even really want... I don't think I'm going to survive that long. I'm going to be real with you, so I'm not going to waste my food on the cat right now. It's day 30. We got it really late as well. Surviving to like day 90 is not in the cards. Maybe day 80, because I think it takes a long time. I think it takes a long time to get that cat lady ending. I don't know. Our grandparents always told us to never buy anything sight unseen, and we're not about to start now. Gone are the times of the yard sales. We can manage without whatever junk is in that mysterious bag. Okay, let's keep it moving. Where are they at? Dehydrated. Dehydrated. Starvation, dehydration. Okay, we're just gonna give it to them the day they need it, even though I know I can wait. Some nasty, mutated raccoon-like animal shows up around the shelter door almost every night. We try to sneak up on it, but it jumps away and hides as soon as we open the door. Thankfully, we took a scout book with us. There are instructions inside on how to make a basic trap using a box and some string. We don't have an empty box laying around, but we do have a suitcase. You know what? I've never seen this one. I've never seen this event. Let's see what happens if we can capture the raccoon. I'm kind of curious. I need this girl to go crazy, man. Come on. We rechecked the trap this morning. The raccoon scratched a bit and a big hole through our leather suitcase and escaped. Weirdly enough, we found some supplies in the broken suitcase. Was this the animal's doing, or did we simply forget we put it there? Okay, so it gives you food. It gives you some water or food, most likely. Ted and Dolores, please just survive. Okay, we're gonna... I guess we'll team with the mom right now. Because the ants... he had ants in his pocket. Glowing ants. Ah! Oh my gosh. I'm never going to get the crazy person stuff. Dude. I'm never going to get it. On the topic of atomic ant farm, Dolores put her foot down several times. She swatted and stomped furiously with a book of glee in her face until all the insects were dealt with. Timmy is mortified. I'm wondering, though, even though he died, he went crazy. I wonder if the daughter ends up going crazy, if that will still count. I don't know. What do we have? Okay, so we need more... We need more water. We can trade the radio. Oh, the radio's broken, so it won't work. We'll just trade the checkers, I guess. Dang, man. I gotta look up the different ways to get a medkit, because that seems to be like a crux on us. Like, maybe starting some of these endings will, because I know it leads to certain events. I wonder if starting some of these endings will give us the medkit on occasion, so we can plan for that and be like, oh, use this and aim for this ending, go part way, and then you'll have this, and then you can ignore them. You know what I mean? I know some of them require to give the medkit away, but I don't know. We exchanged goods with the trader, and she went on her way, but before she left, she insisted that we should listen to the radio broadcast. If you ever want to get out of the shelter and find a safer place to be. Not really a thing today, brother. Not really a thing today that we can do. We didn't expect a phone call so soon. I mean, honestly... No, I literally can't send anybody out. They're all sick and crazy, and yeah. The end. Mom died. Okay. Dang, man. 30 minutes. What time is it? Okay, so that means I would have... should say it last... Sorry, I'm trying to do math because I've got another recording that I have to do, and I want to make sure I have enough time. I'm actually going to record Madison, this really scary horror game, because I didn't get like a ton of views on my Halloween special, but the response to it seemed good. Like looking at the analytics, so I think I'm gonna do like a monthly horror thing, or at least like every once in a while horror thing on Fridays. So I need enough time to do that. So I'm debating on doing another run real quick. You know what? We can work on Tora. Let's just do Scavenger, because I think we can just do Scavenger by itself. So we'll do Ted. We'll do Little Boy. Yeah, we'll just do We'll just do a few. We'll do a few of these scavengers to get our Tora achievement, you know, progressed a little bit. It's just a matter of grabbing a bunch of items. That's really all it is. So we need to find the most clustered items we can. There's nothing in here. It doesn't even really matter too much about the family. It just matters about the... Of course, the practice is good for getting the family. So we'll just do some of these and we'll get better at it and also progress the achievement. Okay. But yeah, it's just a matter of collecting all the items. Maybe it'll get us faster at stuff as well, at like just grabbing things, and I don't know. We need to have skills too. Alright, we're doing alright. Wait, where is she? Daughter! I think that's it, yeah. I think that's all we can get. Yeah, so it does progress this. So we're at 493. We need 1,337. So we'll just do a handful of these runs and have fun with it. Okay, we didn't get no food. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. I also have an achievement for the tutorial, but honestly, I was debating on making that the very last one. I think it would be funny. I think it'd be pretty funny to do that. So this one right here. Perfect post. I think there's a challenge run too. What is this? Collect all supplies and family members on the list. Make it to the shelter before the time runs out. To unlock fantastic hats. Kind of want to do that. Put your survivor skills to the test with this unique, challenging storyline, and unlock new visuals for your Fallout shelter. What? Okay, cool. So, oh, I guess I've already. Oh, because I already have the hat. Oh, this is okay. And I can pick which hats I get. Oh man, this is going to be fun. Yeah, I want to get all of these. Mr. Roboto sounds cool. Babysitter. I don't know what this is. Year of the Dog. Okay. Yeah, let's do this holidays one. I think there's an achievement for the holidays one. So, we need to get all 3 people. Suitcase, map, and then hard focus food. Suitcase, map, and hard focus food. 3 of each. Suitcase, map, and 3 of each food. 3 of each resource. Okay, suitcase. Okay, don't see the map. I see the map. Alright. Ow. Ow. What am I even hitting? What am I hitting? Do you see this? Okay, bug. What is happening? I don't understand. Do you see that? Am I going crazy? Where's Timmy? Okay, so we got all the food. We need that mom. That's the last one. But it's bugging out. Hang on. Dude, no shot. This is... Oh my god. That was insane. That was actually cheating. Okay. Invisible course. Like, what was that? That was insane. Okay. Challenge complete. Oh, cool. We got Santa hats now. I like Santa hats. All right. Exit to menu. Yeah, let's do this. This is kind of neat. I like this. Let's do it again. Yeah, that's pretty fun. Okay, challenge. Back to scavenge. Got the holidays. Let's get this one right in the middle. Year of the dog, baby. Okay, so we need suitcase, flashlight, lock, map. Suitcase, flashlight, lock, map. It all shows at the top left also. So I can just click it and go and try to snag the stuff. Try to snag it, you know what I mean? Okay, the lock is going to be kind of hidden. Wait, oh, it started. Okay, look for the lock. I don't see it anywhere. I need the flashlight. I see the flashlight. I don't see the lock. I should have grabbed the boy on that. I didn't. We need the lock, the map. The map's right here. I don't see the suitcase either. Oh, suitcase. Where's the lock? Dude, where is it? Actually, I don't know where it's at. Okay, we'll retry that. Dang, I don't know where the lock was. If you've seen it, let me know. Alright, restart scavenge. We'll just run it again. We'll just run it again. This. We got Timmy here. There's no lock. Is there any lock? I don't see the lock. Okay. I see the flashlight. Keep an eye out for the lock, though. Is it, like, hidden? What's going on here? I need the map, too, but... Okay, no lock, no lock. Bullets. Dude, where's it at? Dude, where's the lock? What's going on? What is going on? Where is it? Am I blind? Man, I hope you guys don't spot it like the first try and you guys are losing your minds at me because I genuinely don't see it. I don't know. Take a drink of my beverage. The lock is the hardest one. This is crazy. Suitcase. Bunch of food. Oh, I can't grab any more. Okay. Okay, get this food. Okay. Get her. I see the lock. I see the lock. I see the lock. Okay, map. Lock. It's on the freaking window. Okay, where's the flashlight? Please don't tell me I'm gonna lose because of the flashlight this time. Flashlight! Run, Ted, run! Nice. That is it. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Nice. We got 2 of them down. Let's go for a 3rd. Yeah, let's do a 3rd. We got time. Oh, those are kind of sick. Those are kind of sick. I like Timmy's. I'd wear that in the real world. Maybe. Possibly. Probably not. I'd buy it on an impulse purchase and then never wear it. That's what I would do. I'd buy it on an impulse purchase and just never wear it. So, alright, go back to scavenge. Alright, so we got the Baron style. We got the Gear of the Dog. Dive for Valhalla. We've got that one. Pumpkin Spice Soup. We got that. We need the Honeymoon. Lone Wolf. Martyashka. I don't know what that means. I guess it's Russian. Nuclear Winter. Timmy's Scout Camp. Siberian Wasteland. Supa. There's a lot of them. Let's do these 3 in between here. We'll start with Honeymoon. Okay. We can do that. The lock is so hard to find, though. Why is it on this list, too? It's such a difficult one. But at least we know it can spawn on the window, too. We know it can spawn on the window. And that's a rough one. Okay, we got these. Grab her. Grab the checkers. Throw that in there. There's the lock right here. Okay. Is that water? Alright, last water. Now we just need flashlight, radio, cards. We'll get her. And we're trying to look around. Flashlight, radio, cards. We don't even need Timmy. But we need these cards. Dude, where are they? Flashlight and radio. That's it. Okay, flashlight, radio. Alright, we got it. Goodbye, Timmy. Have a good life. Should have done your chores. Good deal. We got that one pretty good. Pretty easily. Finding that lock was what did it. That thing is my Bane right there, isn't it? If I was Batman. I guess it'd be my Batman if I was Bane, though. Right? Because they all had goals. So, nice. We got the party hats. I guess, is it just a hat for those 2? Let's run it again. This is cool. I didn't know this was a thing. Lone Wolf, baby. Yes. Let's do the Lone Wolf. Oh. Oh, it's just him and items. I don't even have to get them. It's pretty much just clear the house. Yeah, we're ditching them. We're ditching the whole family. They thought when I did this shelter, I was a crazy person. Well, now it's my shelter. You don't get nothing. Okay, we need bullets. We need that bug spray. We need that water. Okay. We need this gun. We need this soup. Need this water. Is there anything in here? Just that soup. We can grab it. We need that radio as well. Okay, toss. We still need gas mask, axe. Oh, there's actually a lot of stuff. The book. Okay. Now we need medical kit, cards. We need the axe. And we'll get the med kit because it's right here. Alright, we still need the cards and we need the flashlight. The cards and the flashlight. I don't see them anywhere. I don't see them. I think cards. Flashlight, please show up. Please show up. Flashlight! No! But I had it. It was right there. I was so close. I was so close. Alright, we'll redo it. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, let's try again. I'm wondering, do the items stay in the same spot? Is it just like a repeat each time? If so, can I memorize it and be fine? Yeah, I think so. No, because the medkit's right here. Okay. Do that. There's an axe right here. I don't think there's nothing else in here. Okay, we got those two. Book. Yep. Book, water. Excuse me, pardon me. Okay, we still need the radio, water, and soup. We can get that in one go, so look for the radio. Look for the radio. Oh my god. We needed food! We needed food! Oh, okay. This is intense. This is intense, but it's getting my skills up, though. I'm perfecting my skills. I'm getting good. You know what I mean? I'm getting good. Getting better. Alright, now, same spot. Okay, bullets. Bug spray. 2 things of water. Okay, that room's done. We'll do the hallway. Grab it, heathen. There's a gas mask up here. Okay, this room's done. We need the med kit. Okay, this room's done. We're gonna go to the right. Clear out this whole room. That's how we do it. We go room to room is what we do. Nothing in here for us. Toss this. We'll go in here. Okay, there's the radio. There's nothing else in there. Okay, we'll go to this room. We need this book. We need this flashlight, these cards. We just need the map. We just need the map. And I got stuck on a wall. Where's the map? Where's the map? Where's the map? Where's the map? No. This is a lot of stuff, dude. This is a lot of stuff. This one's hard. Lone Wolf is actually crazy. Lone Wolf is actually insane. Okay. We got this. We got this. We're crazy. Okay. We'll start right in the corner. Alright, get that. Get that. And that. Shisha. I see the radio. Gas mask. Rifle. We don't need nothing over there. See the radio? And a water. Okay, we're good on that. Go in here. Get food. Food. And a water. That cleared that room. There's nothing else in there. We need this bedroom. Because it's got the book. It's got the map. Okay, we'll toss that. We need this axe. We forgot the cards. And we still need the flashlight. We still need the flashlight. I can grab it. Oh my goodness. Flashlight just appear. Oh my gosh. It's always one item. You guys, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Let's try again. We're going to get this one and then we'll call it a wrap. We could do this. I know we can. I know we can do this. All right. Just got to be fast. Just got to be super fast. Okay, that sucks that the medkit's not in here. Alright, okay, we're good on that. Deck of cards, deck of cards. There's nothing in there, but we can get the med kit. Okay, I'm stuck. We need a map and a flashlight. Map and a flashlight. Map and a flashlight. Where would you hang up a map? Where would you put a map? Brother! Oh my gosh. I still don't see the flashlight. Where is it? Okay. I'm losing my mind on the flashlight. I'm actually losing my mind on the flashlight. Okay. Flashlight first. That's where we're at. We're just gonna walk around first and look for the flashlight. Oh my gosh. Flashlight. All the way tucked in the freaking corner. Okay. Radio. I think we got it this time. This is the one. Okay, cards are right there. We need bullets, we need bug spray. Okay, we just gotta run all the way back, get those bullets, and we're golden. That's it. We did it, we did it, we did it. Probably the best players that have ever played anything that can be played. Done. Oh, don't need no family. Just need my shelter, my bullets, my flashlight. I'm good. I'm golden. I'm solid. Gosh, good deal. Is it just him that gets that hat? I want to check something real quick. Okay, yeah, I think we're good. You know what? You know, let's do one more. Let's do one more. Challenges. How many are left? It seems like there's a lot left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, let's see what we need to get first before we commit to anything. It's a crazy list. But you get a scout hat for Timmy? That sounds dope, though. That's just a lot of food. We can do that. Yeah, let's do that. Just an axe, the family, and a lot of food. We can 100% do this. Okay, get little Timmy. Okay. I want the food. I want the food, actually. Okay. 3 more and the mom. Where is the mom, actually? Okay. We'll get 2 more. Alright. Oh, yeah, this one's boosting my confidence. Boom. Wait, there's 1 more. Alright, that's it. I grabbed a... That's why. I grabbed the freaking map. I didn't want the map. Either way, we got it. I didn't want the map. Oh, goodness. Made me think I was losing my brain. Alright. Yeah, those are some good hats right there. Those will keep us safe. Alright. Anyways, that was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Maybe I'll do like a whole video completing the rest of the scavenges, because that's kind of fun. I like that. Anyways, if you like the content, subscribe, leave a comment. It does help the algorithm. Like the video if you like the video. If you dislike it, that's perfectly fine too. But I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you here next time. Goodbye.